Hey everyone, this is me Kiwi and welcome back to my channel. And I want to talk about something really interesting. I think it's a really cool phenomenon, and I think a lot of people might think they're crazy when I start talking about this. And it's all about synchronistic numbers and angel numbers. So before I get into the synchronistic numbers, if you don't know what synchronicity is basically a coincidence, a strong coincidence. So the best way I can describe a coincidence is when like we've all had this moment where we were thinking about somebody and just had a random moment of thinking about them. Then all of a sudden, maybe they added you on Facebook, maybe they called you, maybe they text you, and you literally haven't heard from this person in like months or years or something like that. So that's a really strong synchronistic moment. Me personally, I really love synchronicity. They remind me of like when you watch movies and you're looking for Easter eggs. It's like your own personal Easter egg. So going forward, talking about what we're talking about today, angel numbers and synchronistic numbers are like your personal Easter egg. So I just think that they're stalking me. I always say that these numbers are freaking stalking me, because they are, in a sense. Like, you ever just woke up and it was just like 1111 or 111, or you just saw 222? Like, those are synchronistic numbers, and you have to pay attention. Anytime you see repeating numbers over and over, that is not just a random coincidence. That means something, and it just means that you have to wake up and you have to be in tune with what's going on around the world. And here's when I say this, a lot of people are starting to wake up, and when I say, there's people who talk about woke, but it's really being spiritually awakened to what this world is about. Now, that's going to mean a lot of things to different people, and when I talk about spirituality, it can mean whatever you want it to mean. I'm not going to get into a debate about that. I really feel like if you're listening to this with an open mind and heart, and if you found this video, you know exactly what I mean. It means, there's more to this world than what meets the eye. We're not just here to wake up, eat, go to work, pay bills, and, party, drink, all that. Like, that's cool. Those are little things that we have to do as humans because man made us do that. But there's things in life that I feel like we're not paying attention to. So I feel like the easiest way for the universe to get our attention sometimes is to throw random numbers at us. And and it's repeating numbers, and sometimes it's multiple times a day, multiple times a week. It's just happening over and over. And I did this video because I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, this week alone, I'll tell you the number that's been stalking me this week. It has been 111. 111 has been stalking me so bad. I don't know why. 111. And it's usually for me, and everybody's different. 222 is like my life number. Like, I was born in February, so 2 stalks me a lot anyways. And I'm using the word stalk because really I feel like it's stalking me. But 222 is usually the number that I know I'm on the right path, because that number repeats itself over and over in my life. But just this week alone, 111 has been getting to me. But it's just different weeks. It can be any number. It can be 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. 1111 is a number that people really, really resonate to, and that's a little mainstream. Like, I know a lot of people are very aware of the 1111 phenomenon. So if you're not familiar with it, 1111 phenomenon, that's when you see 1111 on your clock, whether it's 1111 a.m. or p.m. Most time people like the p.m. version, because I guess that's right before they go to sleep. But you make a wish at 11:11, and when you see 11:11, you make a wish, just like your birthday. You just make a wish, and it's cool. And I like that 11:11 because it's always a sign of manifestation. So when you see 11:11, you stop, you pause, and you try to keep your thoughts positive, and you try to manifest what you want in your life at that particular time. But to be honest with you, and this is just my opinion, I think you can do that with any of the repeating numbers. All of the repeating numbers, all of the synchronistic numbers, all of the angel numbers, they all mean something. They all mean something positive. It all means spiritual awakening. They all have if you look online, they all have their own different meanings. But initially, if you really look at the root of it, when you start Googling them, they really mean the same thing. Why y'all want to be in my conversation? But it all means the same. It all resonates on the same level, meaning that open up your spirit, open up your mind. Don't, not pay attention. Just really pay attention to the world around you, and really open up your spirit. You know, open up yourself to knowing that there's more in this world, and that maybe if you're one of the ones that's paying attention, that it's time for you to truly wake up and go, hey, this is my life, and I want to start exploring what's really around me. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out because I know there's a lot of people who think that they're crazy, and you may not have friends or family that you could talk to and be like, oh my god, I've seen 1111 3 times today. Or, oh, and another thing, it's not just on clocks. Like, I see it a lot when I look at my phone, but it can be, you know, the time is the easiest way that, you know, the phenomenon follows you. But one of the, you know, you can see it on anything. It could be a license plate, it can be a receipt, it could just be randomly on TV. Like, sometimes I hear it in a song, I'm like, how's this number stalking me in a song? But it happens. If the number wants to find you, it's going to find you. All right? So, and like I said, the more that you start opening yourself up to synchronicities in general, it doesn't have to be just numbers, but when you open yourself up to synchronicities, it just lets you know that your life is on the right path and that you're paying attention. And the more that you pay attention, that you'll align yourself up with what you're supposed to align yourself up with life. I think they're like little cues in life that this is the path that you're supposed to be going on, or hey, there's a path that you're supposed to be going on, and you need to pay attention just a little bit more than what you've been doing, because you know, you're right there. Like, it's almost like, here's a nugget, here's a cheat sheet. Yeah, this is like the universe trying to give you a little cheat sheet. Like, pay attention, this is a life path that you're supposed to be on. Or it ultimately means to me that something good is gonna happen or manifest in your life really soon. So again, I'll probably do another video on which particular numbers mean what, but for now, I just want to be general, because again, just this week alone, it's just been stalking me. But it's been stalking me for 10 years. Synchronicities have been a big part of my life for 10 years, and I'm just not talking about it because I think it's time for me to talk about it. I think we're in an era where it's time to start talking about deeper thinking things. Like, I know there's so many things on YouTube that you can be looking at, but if you caught my YouTube, if you caught this particular video, there's a reason. And whether you want to, you know, maybe it's new to you, or maybe you're just curious, or maybe this was just meant for you to watch, but it's a lot of us are awakening to certain things, and it's time for us to start exploring what we're really meant to be on earth for, and why we're really here on earth. Not just to reproduce, wake up, go to work, die, and repeat the cycle, and have our kids repeat that cycle. It is a really bigger picture, and it's time for us to start getting on that level. So anyways, I'm learning as I'm talking, and again, these numbers are stalking me too. You're not crazy, you're not losing it, you're not paranoid. The numbers are stalking you, so pay attention. And yeah, I just want to share that with you, and hopefully you do your own research on whatever number is stalking you. Let me know in the comments below what number is stalking you this week. All right, and I'll talk to you in my next video. All right, bye.